I wanted to do an official check-in. They have officially banned the thyroid medication that I'm on. No cooking needed. I wanted to chat about like holistic versus medicine. This is what I love about my workout routine, y'all. You can get it in whenever, however, okay? With the baby around, with the kid around, with the toddler around. Grab your resistance bands and get it done. I have no bra on. I'm in my sandals. Like sometimes this is just what a mom workout looks like. Your workouts don't need to look perfect. You just need to get your body moving. So let's get a little workout in. I am literally not even in workout gear. I am just in my Sunday fit for the day. It doesn't need to look perfect. You don't need to be in workout gear to move your body. That's what I love about resistance bands. I could just get a quick workout in with flexibility. It doesn't need to be perfect. All right, let's get it.
This is the program.
You have a juice box in your underwear.
And
He's holding a juice box on the inside of his underwear.
I got a good bucket. What? The freezer to the refrigerator. I need my back to the
I am obsessed with these shorts because you got the pockets on each side. I could put my water bottle in here if I wanted. Phone, and they're so nice and shaping. Love these. If you're a mom trying to get your steps in, I highly recommend getting your toddler a car like this, 1000%. Because without it, you know it is super chaotic to keep them off the road and keep them safe. With a car like this, they stay focused. He started practicing how to drive it when he was 2. I would say like 2.5, I think. And then by the time he was like 2 years and 7 months, I would say, he knew how to full on drive it on his own. I am beyond exhausted from that walk. Just like the heat takes everything out of you, and I just feel like I need to stretch my body. We gotta get some good stretches in, Kai. I honestly used to take stretching for granted. Like I just used to think it was not important, but wow, if you just like start your morning off with a good stretch, your body just feels so much better throughout the day, especially after that workout I had yesterday. My arms are kind of sore. So this is your PSA. My hair looks a hot mess, hence the hat. Well, the hat is for the heat, but I plan on wearing the hat for the rest of the day when I go out too. Oh my God, it's so good. But yeah, this is your PSA too. Just do some stretches, get your kids involved. Everybody will feel better when they stretch their body. These are the shorts I was telling you guys, like how cute are they? And they're just so practical. These are a medium and they fit me like pretty snug. So they're definitely not the type of shorts that are like loose. They're, I would say, very true to size. You know how some mediums are bigger, some mediums are smaller. These are just super true to size. They're so cute. Look at this color, y'all. And yeah, I just love the 2 pockets. So I will link it. I don't even remember what the brand is, but I'll look in my orders from Amazon. I got these last summer and they're still such good quality. Like I've been washing them like crazy, wearing them like crazy, had them for an entire year, and look at the quality still. So they're definitely worth it. Tell them what's on your snack plate. What is that?
raisins,
Raisins.
the
Cheese.
olive.
His mouth is stuffed with food. That's why it's like he's like mumbling. Oh yeah, nice little healthy snack plate. Okay, excuse how crazy my hair looks, but let me show you guys what I do when I literally don't know what I'm gonna eat and I don't wanna cook. There's nothing defrosted, all the meat is frozen. What do I do? So luckily I have some cilantro lime rice prepped already. Again, I say prep, but it was just leftovers. You guys know my version of meal prep just means leftovers from when I cooked. So it's already done and you can make such an easy meal. If you have rice or potatoes meal prepped or leftover, I'm gonna add some of this. This is like my favorite from Walmart. I think actually Costco sells this now too. This is the Real Good lightly breaded chicken strips, and it is 23 grams of protein with 3 grams of net carbs. That's huge because if you know like frozen chicken, the best you're gonna get is like 14 grams of protein. This is 23 grams of protein. Like they really prioritize the protein here. There's no added hormones, nothing artificial, grain-free. It's just such good macros, honestly. Now, they do have some seed oil in it. You can't have it all, y'all. But as long as you're like eliminating most seed oil oils out of your diet. I just don't think it's like that big of a deal if you have a tiny bit, you know what I mean? Y'all know I'm very balanced like that. The macros are just incredible. So I am going to weigh it out. 5 servings per container. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I am gonna put this in the air fryer. Now with these, you can't be as aggressive with the cooking because then they get very dry. I've noticed you have to put this on 350 or max 400. If you try to put it on 450, it just gets really dry and doesn't really taste the greatest. Like at first I was like, yeah, they taste good, but I don't think I'd buy them again. Then I saw someone comment on Instagram and they're like, you need to cook it like lower and slower. And I was like, let me try again. And they were right. It is way more tasty and it just tastes so much better. If you follow these directions perfectly, 400 degrees for 18 to 21 minutes, they come out really good. I was trying to do 450 for 15 minutes and they just come out so dry. I'm gonna put about 3 of these in. Okay, so I am just gonna weigh it to see how much I'm actually having. I really don't know if the macros is based off of it frozen or cooked. Okay, 7 ounces, and I'll probably weigh it cooked too and just see what the difference is. Also, I just gotta say, again, for this meal, to make it absolutely no cooking and super easy, even if you don't have leftover rice in the fridge, I forgot to mention, just use the pre-made rice that you put in the microwave. And bam, there you go, you have rice. So here they are cooked. I realized that 375 is actually best, honestly. 375 for 20 minutes. I guess every air fryer is different, but let's see how many ounces this is. Pretty much 6 ounces, only 1 ounce different than frozen. Easiest way to add veggies to a meal that requires no cooking and not even any seasoning is literally raw carrots. And it's just the yummiest, crunchiest side. Another easy way to spruce up any meal is avocado. I wish this one was more ripe. It's not bad. Okay, add some fresh lime all over, some salt, black pepper, some fresh cilantro. Last thing is add some sauce. This is only 10 calories, clean ingredients, and it tastes amazing. And bam, you look like you have this home-cooked meal that took 30-40 minutes to make. Almost no effort, no cooking needed, and dinner's done. Oh, thanks, Kai. Totally forgot to add a scoop of Greek yogurt. It's basically like sour cream. This is my replacement for sour cream because you get protein, whereas sour cream does not have protein. And I do like to usually add a little bit of black pepper to it. There we go. Added extra protein and adds just like extra creaminess. So dinner sorted with no effort, no cooking needed. Okay, quick little break for today's sponsor, which is Plank. So this room right here is actually right beside Kylo, and this is sort of like our loft area, but we turned it into an extra guest room. I even put like a curtain divider in the room and everything, and it's been amazing when guests come over, but I also sleep here sometimes if Kylo's sick because it's literally right next door to his room. And oh my God, these Plank mattresses are so good, y'all. I have been having the best sleep ever. I normally get so hot and sweaty and uncomfortable when I sleep, and with this mattress, it has like the perfect temperature control. I was not hot, I was not sweaty, I was not cold. I also noticed I did not have to crank up the AC as much as I normally do. So this mattress is perfect for different seasons through summer and through winter. So I've been having the most comfortable sleep of my life. Plank is endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. They're designed to promote a neutral spine position, improving your back health and posture, which I have definitely noticed since sleeping here. These mattresses feature a dual-sided design, allowing you to choose between a standard firm feel or flip it over for an ultra firm feel. So I love that because it's kind of low-key customizable. Listen, it is 2025, okay? I do not need to be going to the store to buy a mattress. I love that I can just open up my phone and buy a mattress straight online instead of having to go to the store. Plank also ships free anywhere in the US, and they offer a 120-night sleep trial along with limited lifetime warranty, which I think is incredible because it's always scary buying a mattress. You don't know if you're actually going to like it, and it's such a big purchase. So I love the fact that they really give you that security of knowing you can have a 120-night sleep trial to see how you actually love it, and trust me, you gonna love it. And I love that it's a reasonable price. We do not need to be spending a crazy amount of money on mattresses anymore, okay? And speaking of price, you can use my link in the description box and then use my code Amy Macedo to get 30% off. All right, y'all, I wanted to do an official sort of like check-in on my weight and body. I'm on my tippy toes a little bit, y'all, I'm so short. But I am officially 142 pounds flat. I've lost, what is that? I think 7-ish pounds since starting in 2025. Overall, almost 45 pounds. This is what we are looking like. I definitely notice a huge difference, especially in my face as well. It's crazy because I really do lose and gain weight first on my face and belly, and I just notice a huge difference in my face. You can even see my collarbones a little bit more. Yes, skinny legend. So I just figured since it's been 3 months, I wanted to do like a little 3-month check-in and show y'all how the bod is looking. Like, what are you guys thinking? Are you noticing a difference? I've noticed a huge difference. I was thinking the other day, I was feeling a little bit discouraged because I do hate that this journey this year for me has been a little slower. Normally by now, 3 months in, I would have already lost like 10 pounds instead of 7. I've never been one to lose weight quickly, and that is because I personally don't prefer it. In order to lose weight super quickly and rapidly, I don't usually think that's a good idea to lose it super rapidly anyways, because you'll lose a lot of muscle like I mentioned in my last video. But to lose weight at like a really good pace, maybe a pound, pound and a half a week, I've never been one to lose like a pound and a half a week because it usually requires you to be like super strict with how much you're eating. And for me, like, I don't know if it's my past with like binge eating and it's just my past with like having a really bad relationship with food, but I just know that being that strict would actually trigger me. So for me and for my mental health, I've noticed that like a little slower of a path is always better. But even a little slower of a path, I usually like by 3-month mark have lost at least 10 pounds, and this time it's only 7. And I am feeling a little discouraged about that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was feeling discouraged, but I quickly reminded myself that, Amy, there's a clear difference here. You've been struggling to find the correct dose of your thyroid medication. So I have to give myself props as someone who really started this journey out with a 3.5 or 3.8, or was it 3.7? Something like that, 3 point something, almost 4 TSH. I gotta give myself credit to have started off my journey like that, and to be now 7 pounds down while having hypothyroidism is huge. And I haven't been on my perfect dose yet. That actually reminds me, I have been feeling so much better on my 150 mg so far. It's only been a week, but my doctor, which a lot of you guys recommended I see a functional medicine doctor or a naturopath, and I do. So in Canada, I was seeing a naturopath doctor. Fun fact, Tennessee does not allow naturopath doctors, but I think it's a little more of like they allow functional medicine doctors though. Like that's just basically they're kind of the same thing, kind of different, but kind of the same thing. Basically, my doctor is more functionally minded, and she always approaches things with a holistic approach first versus going straight to medication. So a lot of you recommended that, but I do work with a functional medicine doctor, and I have for years now. Well, before naturopath in Canada and now functional medicine. So we increased it to 150, and I've been feeling so much better, guys. Like I don't have that sluggish feeling that much anymore. I also just ordered B12. I'm waiting for that to come in the mail because I've been doing some research, and it is important to be on a B12 if you have hypothyroidism, because a lot of people in general are deficient in B12, but then especially a lot of people who have hypothyroidism are deficient in B12. So bought that, and that's coming in the mail. You also want to make sure when it comes in, I'll talk to you guys, but you want to make sure it's a certain type of B12 because your body can easily absorb it, and people who have hypothyroidism in general already have a hard time absorbing nutrients. So we'll talk about when it comes in, but I've been feeling better on this 150 mg. This kind of brings me to a topic. Let's sit down and chat about this, okay? Because I wanted to chat about like holistic versus medicine. I got a comment the other day, which I am like, no shade to this girl. Like her comment was amazing, because I do think it is important to put out that notice of like, it's important for people to think holistically first versus just going straight to medicine. So I think that's what her intention was. Like, I think no shade to her. I think she's great, honestly. And she even kind of like, just the way she worded her comment was awesome. But I thought it was a good topic to talk about and kind of like what my approach is, because she was basically saying that, you know, I should try to not take medication and try to heal my thyroid naturally. And I think all of that sounds so great, and it sounds so ideal, but I have done extensive research, and I have talked to multiple functional medicine doctors, as well as researched a lot of functional medicine doctors on TikTok and online. Again, I've talked to many as well myself that are functionally minded, okay? And my naturopath doctor as well, which she is incredible. The naturopath doctor I used to work with in Canada, love her. I miss her so much. She is amazing. Like, I'm talking incredible. It is not as easy as it sounds, okay? It can seem so easy to just heal it naturally. There are a lot of other disorders and diseases that you can heal naturally. Unfortunately, the thyroid is one of those things where it is one of the most under-researched disorders, which is really actually quite sad, because it's become super common that a lot of people have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, and it sucks that there's just not enough research out there for it. But from what I've heard, it's incredibly hard to heal it naturally, because it's not impossible, but it is incredibly rare. When you hear someone has healed their thyroid naturally, it's typically the exception and not the rule. And that's just what I've heard from many functional doctors and from researching myself. It's incredibly hard to heal yourself. It's just one of those disorders that are under researched. So how do we try to heal something naturally when it's so under researched? And it's like, when I'm hearing that, and I'm only in so much of a position, like in order to heal that naturally, I've had to get off my medication, which I gain a lot of weight not on my medication. I am literally bedridden with exhaustion when I'm not on my medication. I have a 3-year-old to take care of. How am I expected to do that? Like, nice try, but no. I have tried a couple methods in the past. There's a couple things I've tried. Like, I've tried taking just a thyroid supplement. I've tried taking just a B complex to see if that would help my numbers a little bit to lower my medication. I have tried in the past and no results. I've tried taking iodine and selenium as well, no results. There's only so much I can do when being off my medication means I would literally be bedridden with exhaustion. I have a literal 3-year-old to take care of. So I have tried methods where like I'm doing other things at the same time to see if I can lower my medication dose, and unfortunately I have not been able to. This discussion is basically me talking about where do I fall in terms of like natural and holistic, and then using modern medicine. Here's where I fall. I love where our generation has gone with this whole like holistic approach. I love it. And you guys know me, I am more holistic and I love taking natural approaches to things. But I do think our generation needs to give credit, a little bit of credit where credit is due, to modern medicine. Modern medicine has given us so much, okay? But I do think it's obviously, I'm not even gonna get into it, but I do think it's been taken too far. And people just resort to medication right away, especially doctors just wanna stuff you up with medication right away. They have an agenda. It's very obvious. So I like the balance of approaching things with a holistic approach first and seeing if you can heal things naturally. But I do think that there's a time and a place when medication is necessary and modern medicine is necessary. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's anything wrong or shameful in that. So the other thing is too, the medication that I am on is desiccated thyroid. It is literally a natural medication. It's not synthetic, it's not man-made. It's actually not even FDA approved, which is the next topic I want to talk about. They have officially banned the thyroid medication that I'm on. The FDA has officially banned desiccated thyroid medication, which is like the worst news I could have heard. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say about the whole modern medicine versus holistic approach thing. I think there's a time and a place, and I think it is important to like approach things natural first to see if you can heal something naturally, and then if you can't, whatever. But the medication that I'm on for my thyroid is actually natural. I don't even feel that bad taking it because it's not like I'm on something that's like synthetic, man-made. That's basically what I was trying to get at when I was saying that. But with that being said, if the medication I was on was synthetic and it was helping me and I tried to heal something naturally and I did need to take it, I don't think there's no shame in that either. But back to what I was saying, being that my thyroid medication is natural and it is not FDA approved, it has been around. I don't know how accurate this is, but based on my research, there is a thyroid doctor on TikTok. She is a doctor, okay? She's not just like a TikTok doctor, she's a real doctor. And she said that Armour thyroid medication has been around before the FDA was even a thing. I don't know, I'll have to fact check that and I'll put it here, but they are not officially FDA approved, unfortunately. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of mad that you've had all these years to get FDA approved and they've just been like so lax about it, because now the FDA has issued, I don't know the exact ins and outs of it, you know, you guys can like do your own research and anything because I don't want to say anything indefinitely. I don't know the exact ins and out, but basically the FDA has given Armour thyroid, Nature thyroid, like all of the desiccated thyroid medications 12 months to switch their patients to another medication, like get on another medication. They're going to basically be banned in 12 months, August 2026. That's literally the worst news that I could hear ever, and I'm actually petrified. I did sign a petition to stop this. I am gonna put the petition down below, so hopefully you guys can sign it and get some more signatures. I don't know how successful it's gonna be because so far there's not that many signatures. I don't know, I don't think enough people have heard about this yet, so I'm hoping to get the word out there. But yeah, this is happening. So my doctor, basically what happened is my doctor ordered 150 mg of my medication, and I noticed that the pharmacy wasn't calling me. Normally they call me within a day max. And I noticed I hadn't gotten a call. So I called my doctor and I was like, hey, like no rush, but I just wanted to like, you know, nudge you guys that I haven't gotten a call yet. Maybe you forgot to put in the prescription. She's like, nope, I figured out what the problem is. I put in the prescription, but the pharmacy is having trouble getting the ingredients to make, because the one I do is compounded, to make it because they just received a notice that it is going to be banned in 12 months. So they can't get the ingredients at the pharmacy that I'm at with. So I was like, what? And she was like, you know, there's 2 routes we can take. We can just put you on Armour and you'll have to take 300 mg and like cut it in half to make 150 instead of having the 150 compounded in a capsule, like I would have beforehand because she found like a pharmacy that has a lot of stock of it or whatever. So I'm still able to get it right now. Or she was like, we can switch you to Levo if you want. I have heard nightmare stories about Levo. Like there's people, the problem with Levo is Levo's made with T4 and some people's body has a hard time converting T4 into T3. And that's why some people literally still feel bedridden with exhaustion on Levo, and Levo just doesn't work for some people. You don't know if your body is the type that can convert T4 to T3 easily or has trouble converting it. Natural desiccated thyroid medication has an equal amount of T4 and T3, so it's readily available. So for people whose bodies have trouble converting T4 to T3, the natural desiccated thyroid is like literally saved so many people's lives, like so many people's lives. Like a lot of people will really suffer from this ban. So my doctor, basically I was thinking about, I said to her like, well, you know, like what should we do? My first thought was just like, oh my God, what should we do? But then she was saying she truly thinks that this is not going to happen. Like she thinks that they will be able to get approved, because I think Armour has been in the process of trying to get approved, but it might not get approved in time before the ban. Something, I don't know. If you guys have more information, like let me know down below. But she finds it hard to believe that it will get banned because it's like the grandfather of desiccated thyroid medication. And she just finds it very hard to believe that it will get banned. She thinks there's, you know, they'll be able to find a way to make this work. So I don't know. In the meantime, I decided not to switch to Levo because I really don't want to switch to synthetic medication. And I think it's a premature decision to switch like that when we do have 12 months to see how this whole ban thing goes. Maybe they'll be able to get approved in time. Maybe they'll be able to extend, like, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I just didn't want to make like a rash decision and be like, oh my God, let me switch right now. We have 12 months. Like, let me wait another 6 to 8 months and see how things go. If within 8 months it is going to get banned, then I do have to switch, and I don't know, we will see. The other thing is someone was like, can Armour not just like label themselves as a dietary supplement to avoid the whole, I don't know, man. Let me know if y'all have some more information down below and what y'all think. But I was like, wait, is it getting banned in Canada too? And I looked it up and it's not getting banned in Canada. So I was like, oh, not me moving to the US and now it's getting banned in the US. Oh, ay Dios mío. Okay, but I have hope that it's not gonna actually happen though. I find it hard to believe. Even my doctor was like, I really find it hard to believe this is gonna happen. Okay, so I think there's gonna be a work around it. I will keep y'all posted. Y'all keep me posted. Let me know what you guys know down below about it. But yeah, I don't know. This was a long chit chat, but I just wanted to chat with you guys about how I've been feeling about my journey and update you guys on my thyroid and talk about this ban, because I have been literally scared the last few days. I will put the petition down below. Please, please, please sign it. I think it's important to sign it. I have got to share these with you guys. I came across them on, I think it was someone's YouTube or Instagram, I don't even remember, but these are so good. They are a high fiber tortilla. You guys know I don't play about my tortillas. I tried the Siete ones, the healthier ones, and I just can't do it. I don't play about my tacos and I don't play about my tortillas, okay? But these are actually really good. You would think these don't taste good because they are high fiber. Everything about them sounds too good to be true, okay? They're high fiber, low calorie. They still have some good protein in there, and made with avocado oil, no seed oils. Like, it just sounds too good to be true, right? No, they like legit taste really good. Obviously you still taste a little bit of that like whole grain, high fiber type of thing. So they're not like as, obviously regular flour tortillas are made out of not whole wheat flour, but these taste good. Like, they taste so good. Let me tell y'all why I love them. It is only 60 calories for one of these, and they are literally ginormous. The other tortillas that I was using before, 100 calories. And look at the size difference, y'all. 100 calories. You could eat 2 of these for the size of one for almost 50% less calories. Not only that, this has 12 grams of fiber in one tortilla. 4 grams of protein, 12 grams of fiber. So when you're eating 2 tortillas like I'm about to, you're getting 24 grams of fiber. And let me tell you, when I eat these, the first time I ate them, literally hours and hours went by in the day, and I was like, wait, I haven't eaten since then. I realized I wasn't even hungry. I didn't even think about food. I think it's because the fiber just filled me up so much. Like, it really, they don't play. When they say fiber really fills you up and gets you to stop like overeating and craving, they're not joking. So today's meal of the day, we're gonna make 2 like chicken tacos, and I'm using that Real Good chicken again. And yeah, this is just one of my favorite ways to get like a healthy, high fiber, high protein meal in that's just gonna keep me so full and satiated for the day. So let's get it. Let's make our meal of the day. Look at how good that chicken looks, y'all. So nice and crispy and high protein. I need to go to Costco and get more of that Real Good chicken. I actually wish this brand right here sold smaller size tortillas. I think that's the smallest I've been able to find. They're pretty big. Like, these are not even tacos. It's like a whole wrap at this point. So good. What I love about having almost one meal a day is just how like so much less work, and then I get to load that one meal up. Y'all know I love a big meal. Lime, which these limes are so weird. They turned yellow. I know it looks like a lemon. It is literally a lime. The other one turned yellow too. Like, what is that? Some cilantro and onion. I should really use a spoon for this, but whatevs. Y'all know I like a lot of cilantro. Put that on there. Let's put some avocado. I know this avocado is struggling, y'all. Some healthy fats. Do some Greek yogurt, AKA our replacement for sour cream, because we don't need to use sour cream when we got Greek yogurt, honey. It tastes the same and it is high protein. A little black pepper, a little salt. Bam! You've got 24 grams of fiber just in the tortilla alone. These look so good right now, y'all. But these look so good, like 24 grams of fiber, almost about 50 grams of protein, actually more. You're looking at like 65 grams of protein, probably more with the cheese. This is almost 70 grams of protein. I'll calculate it and put it up on the screen here. This is almost 70 grams of protein, 24 grams of fiber, like mind blowing. Guys, it's insane. I am actually so full that I almost can't finish this. Like I'm on my last bite and I am so full. I am gonna finish it since it's only like 2 more bites. I don't promote obviously stuffing yourself when you're beyond full, but it's 2 more bites. And this is like my only meal of the day. With this meal, you don't need no more other meals, okay? Literally this will keep me full for the next 7 hours. Like I'm so full, you guys. I am gonna calculate the exact protein and fiber in this whole meal. By the way, my favorite app to track my macros and calories is Yazio. Y'all know I have been ride or die for Yazio, the best calorie counting app. Not sponsored or anything, but I just love like how simple and easy their app is to use. You can scan the barcode on products, so it just makes it really easy. Listen, there's a lot of calorie counting apps and macro apps out there, but I love Yazio because when you calculate like your deficit, they don't give you like 1200 calories. Every calorie app out there just throws out 1200 calories to everyone, I swear. They're the first and only calorie counting app that I've used that have actually given me a realistic deficit for my height, which is usually around 14 to 1500 calories, and they don't try to starve you. So I feel like their calorie calculator thing is really accurate in terms of the deficit it gives you. It is completely free, but I do have a link for 50% off their pro version, which I love the pro version because it's like they give you recipes and all these cool things. So I'll leave it in my description box. Not sponsored, but love them. I'm so full, y'all. And then I'm about to go for a walk. I didn't go this morning because I went straight to filming. I had to film content today. That's not too bad. Let's look at the weather today. Oh, okay, that's usually not that bad for Nashville, okay? It says the feels like it feels like 36 Celsius, feels like 96 Fahrenheit. The feels like is 99 Fahrenheit. I love how I said that wasn't so bad for Nashville. Wish me luck on my walk, y'all.